starts breathing in this weary world. Agree. There is a balm from Dr. Rob, let it heal. And though the skin may be broken, the salve will mend their wounds, you'll see. Oh, there is a balm from Dr. Rob, let it heal. Let it heal, let it heal, let it heal, let it heal. There is a remedy. With gentle hands and wisdom deep comes a solace so profound and free. In every drop, a promise kept, let it flow. With herb and root, the magic spun. Under moon and morning sun, believe. Let nature's touch from Dr. Rob, let it show.
Yes, once again, Pete has succeeded in. I love that.
Not the boomer.
You just love it, don't you, Pete? You have to get my
I
head
love
in
it.
there.
This is
You have
great.
to get my face. You know.
Yep.
You know, you just absolutely love it. Don't
You're
you?
my muse.
It does deserve a round of applause, though, Pete.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations for winding me up yet again and sending me up yet again. I know it's one of your hobbies, Pete.
You're my muse, Rob. You know, you're my inspiration, so that's good. Love it.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome. We're back again. Yes, it's been at least 2 weeks since I was last here with Pete. Pete, are you feeling refreshed?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah, you're ready.
Yeah,
We're ready. Yeah. So just we're going to say hello to everyone then. Let's let's do the usual. Here we go. Let me find it. Where is it? This one. Let's do this one.
Who's in the chat tonight? Everyone's here, ready to ignite, attacking fast. We're feeling fine, no limits here.
Yeah, first in the chat was Kitty, yes, and she beat Jamesy for a change, who's probably lurking, I would imagine. And then we've got who's next? Who was next? We've got Rick as well. Rick was here, and Cookie's here as well. He says first, yeah, he's first. And
On Rumble, he was first on Rumble.
No, yeah,
For
he was
sure.
first on Rumble. I think he was. Well, I don't know actually. I'm not sure.
Nah, I don't count.
So goose to Steve, the naughty Steve, naughty man. You'll get banned, Steve. I only just found out that you got banned. You got is it a 1 week ban? Let us know, Steve.
In the naughty corner.
You are in the naughty corner now, Steve. So there we go. And welcome to CMB as well. Yo, CMB. And made in UK. I hope you're all right, mate. I hope the camping's. You haven't got the greatest weather, have you, at the moment? I hope it's not too bad for you camping out there.
Camping in the UK? Is that possible?
Yes. Yeah, he is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the Spanish chicken, he is gay.
He is here. Wow.
Yeah, the gay Spanish chicken is here. Yeah, he's just telling her, hey up, me lovely, says just Lynn. Hello, Lynn. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. And New Being, good evening, New Being as well. Whoa, lovely Tuesday, everyone. Very happy. She is extremely happy. And Manda's here as well. Hello, Manda. Good to see you.
Steve doesn't know how long the ban is.
Oh, he doesn't know. Oh,
no,
yeah,
he tried appealing. No joy.
There's no point in appealing, Steve. You never win the appeal.
There's nobody there.
Yeah.
There's nobody home, man.
And thank fuck Smithy has finished. Yeah, that was good. We did watch you, Mr. Smith.
It was a nice little warm up.
Yeah. We quite liked your. I quite like your 7 o'clock show. That was good. That was good. Yeah, it was really good. And Ali Gratalia is here. Hey, Robert and Pete. Good evening, Ali. How are you?
Hi, Ali.
And thank you for joining us from Mr. Smith's show. Nice of you to be here. And she just said, "Great job, Mr. Smith." Yeah, I love his songs. I do like his songs.
Yep.
Mr. Smith, I've got one of your tunes coming up with Valerie very shortly. So you'll be able to sit back and listen to one of your tunes. I found it on your channel, actually. And I did rather like it. I thought it was well put together.
Well, I don't have a Smith song, but I have a cowbell song. So
you
can learn something from that. Yeah.
Cowbell song. And Rich T's here as well. He's just popped in. There he is. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Rich T. Nice to see you. And people just saying hello to each other. Move from us. Oh, here we go. Made in UK. Here we go. Here's an update. Move from my 2-man tent to a family size, then can stand up again. You poor bastard. Oh, man. Yeah. I hope you got some decent heat as well in that tent made in UK. I really do. And yeah, hello to all you lurkers as well. I don't know. I forget normally to say hello to the lurkers, Pete.
They're there.
Yeah, I know.
They're watching. They're 27 watching here, and let's see how many on the.
And Kitty's lurking tonight.
12.
Hope everyone is okay. There we go. Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah. So tonight's show, everyone, is a 1 hour on PooTube, and then we're gonna move over to Rumble, and we're gonna have a music hour. Yes, we're gonna. So get your requests in, and Pete. Well, I think we'll do it once we move over. Then it's first come, first serve. So even if you put a request in now, don't bother, because do it like when you come into the show. Yeah, at the second out when we say right, we're shutting YouTube. As soon as we've shut YouTube, right, get your music request, and please try and make it a decent song. AP. Try your very best. What I want you to do is to think of a song that you think, oh man, this is going to evoke so many memories for people, and and tell us about it if you want. Why you chose the song as well? That'd be nice, wouldn't it, Pete? You know,
Yeah.
for a change. You know,
Mhm.
not just something bloody awful. You know, but it'll be a first come, first serve. I don't know how many songs we'll get in about an hour or so, but we can go over a bit, can't we, Pete? It doesn't matter. You know,
No, that's fine. It's only
it's
Wednesday.
really not.
And
So
we've been gone for a week, so we got some catching up to do. Huh?
yeah, so it's not. So it's a bit of a mishmash of a show tonight because I was away, and I know you've all been waiting for me to tell you. Did you all watch my little postcards that I sent you? Because I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist it, Pete. I had to send some postcards, and I did do a live, didn't I? And you were sitting there abusing me whilst I did a live stream from my bedroom in my hotel.
Mhm.
And I've got the legendary. You have to get one. So I did go to Fengarola, but I stayed in a resort called Los Panoches, I think it's called Los Panoches. And I've got me legendary. Look, there we go. Look, you've got to get your fridge magnet, haven't you, Pete? You know?
Yeah, sure.
Is your
Otherwise,
fridge,
you haven't been on holiday.
yeah, is your
You
fridge
cannot
full of magnets?
prove it.
Is your fridge full of magnets, Pete?
I got some magnets. Yeah, I got some
I
wooden
love my
shoes on
fridge
there.
Yeah, I love my fridge magnets. It's just one of the, it's just a tradition, isn't it?
I should send you some wooden shoes. Fridge magnet.
Oh yeah, wooden shoes. No, Pete. No. See, this is the thing, right? Right.
No,
I think you shouldn't
stereotypes.
have.
I'm in.
I think you shouldn't have a fridge magnet where you haven't been.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So I'll have to come and get some wooden shoes or some windmills from you.
You have to come over then.
Yeah. No, I'm going to come over.
Okay, cool.
I'm definitely coming over.
Yeah, we should do a meetup at a coffee shop.
Yeah. No, I'm done with the coffee shop. I'll have a coffee with you. You can have the. Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, when I was in the airport.
Hey, they got good cake as well, Rob.
Yeah.
And pancakes.
I had some pancakes on holiday. That was really nice, actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I had some pancakes. I had far too much food on holiday. Far too much. But I did come back worryingly and think, right, and I stepped on the scales and I thought, come on, how much weight have I actually gained? And do you know what? I haven't gained anything. I haven't gained a single pound. I'm exactly the same weight that when I was. So I think the heat balances you out because you get a bit hot, don't you? You know, you get a little bit hot, and the sea was fabulous. Going in the sea, it was so warm. You know, because like on one of my postcards, I forget someone posted. It might have been Manos, I think it was, or someone like that. Said, look, get in the sea. You know, it's so good for you to have like a salt bath. And I did. I got in at least twice. I was only there for 5 days, and like at least. One of those days is traveling, isn't it? You know, so good evening, Mascara Snake. Nice to see you, sir. Have we missed anyone else out? Oh yeah, Ali Gratia. Oh no, we didn't.
We had her.
We already said Ali Gratia. So hello to you. Get a smoke and a pancake, says Cookie.
Yep.
Yeah, I like pancakes, but not the weedy ones. No. Fridge magnets matter. They do, Ali. They do.
We do ecstasy very good as well, Rob. So,
Yeah, my ecstasy days are over as well.
Fucking boomer. God dang it.
If you was to, if you was to know my name, there is a rather embarrassing photo on. Remember MySpace?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a rather embarrassing photo of me on MySpace. Absolutely fucked, funny enough, out of my face. Because when I went, and it was when I went over to see my nephews and my sister in Spain quite a few years ago, and they dropped some not ecstasy. What's the other ones that you have?
PCBs.
But they bombed me in my drink.
Oh yeah.
And
I was
like,
okay.
You know, like that photo.
I don't know what that is.
You know, like that photo you showed of me. You know, where I'm going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a bit like
Oh,
that.
hang on.
Yeah, go on. You can show it if you want.
You mean this one?
Yeah, that one. That's how I.
That's
look.
how you looked. Okay. No, I got a picture now. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you get it now.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, it was too good. It was too good. It was so bad that I was actually yeah, Molly, yes. Yes. It was so bad. My nephew took me out into the car to straighten me up with a line of sherbet.
Oh,
And I came
okay.
back to life like that, I went out there like and then I came back to life like that. It was brilliant. But yes, it wasn't good. So I've made some notes actually, Pete. I've been really efficient today. So yeah, we've done that now. So what were my holiday highlights? The weather was amazing. The weather was fabulous. We hit 32 degrees. What's that in Fahrenheit, Pete? I don't fucking know. But 32 degrees is hot.
90 something?
Yeah. And it was to be honest with you, it was just about right. I mean, that's the sort of weather I like it to be that hot. And the first couple of days there was no chemtrails whatsoever, and then next few days I started seeing a few, and we had one cloudy day, but that eventually the sun broke through the chemtrails, and it was just roasting hot. So that was great. Weather was amazing. Food was absolutely delicious. Really loved the food. And again, yeah. So we were half board. So you'd come down in the morning, and it was a bit Hawley school dinnerish though, Pete.
Mhm.
It was a bit, but the food, the choice was absolutely phenomenal. You'd have a selection of continental cheeses, the whole continental breakfast thing,
Yeah.
all of that. Then you would have fruit as well. Then you'd have hot food, and that was basically, and
Sausages,
sausages as well, sausages, bacon, you
bacon,
name it.
eggs, yep.
They had it, eggs.
Beans.
They would make a poached egg for you fresh.
Oh.
I've never seen that. Honestly, our hotels here, I don't know about your ones, Pete, but we do not in the UK offer anything like that. There is nothing like that in the UK. They do not. You cannot get anything like that. You go and stay in a hotel and they just rip you off. If you want to eat in the hotel, it's like, yeah, here's the menu and it will cost you 50 quid each time. It's
Yeah, here you have hotel restaurants. So
yeah,
it's about a bit of a combo, and they differentiate, right?
Yeah.
Some have French menu or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of them hotels are shit. Like that's like prison food, warmed up.
Oh really? No.
Crap.
I mean, like the other thing is, I mean, like the drinks were great value for money, even in the hotel. Like in the evening between like 7 and 8, they would have a happy hour. So you could and it was like buy one, you get one free. That was their happy hour. So you would just stack up your drinks in the happy hour. Like, so, you bought one beer, you got 2 beers. So you just buy 2, and a beer was about €5 for one beer.
What time did you go out for dinner?
Dinner was between 6 and 10 you could eat. They
Yeah, but what time did you go out? Like early or late?
I used to miss
the later you go, the better, I would say.
Yeah. I used to miss the happy hour. I mean, because like I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, I've got to be here at this time. I've got to be down there at this time. I mean, like,
no, but the Dutch like to eat at 6, right? So
they?
Yeah,
queuing
fuck
up.
Yeah, they're fucking
Yeah.
at
They're
6 o'clock.
queuing up.
Fucking yeah. We're
Queuing
gonna
up,
eat.
right? As if there's gonna fucking run out of food.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally queuing up. It's like, and the other pet hate, isn't it? Right? I used to look over my balcony, 15 floors. We were on the 14th floor. I'm not great with heights, but I did challenge myself. But every time I looked over, I was like this, and my tummy was going. Yeah. In the morning, you would look 9 o'clock. They would open the pool, and straight away they all come running out like little ants. I got to put my towel down. And the real assholes had towels with reserved written on.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dicks.
Yeah.
And they weren't even German.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're wondering, they weren't German. Yeah, it was it was a great, it was really good. Do you know how much I work? Oh, and they also had entertainment every night. So like Days does his Beatles stuff
Mm-hmm.
over where he lives in Tenerife.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had that sort of thing where you had backing tracks, and they would play a guitar, and maybe there was a singer as well, or both, two of them or one of them, and some of them were pretty good, but most of them were bad. And the when they're trying to pronounce English words with their Spanish accents, that was quite amusing as well. But overall, honestly, it was brilliant value for money. I mean, I worked it out. It was like 130 quid a night, Pete. That was the whole holiday. So that's
Including drink, food, all of it.
no, excluding drinks. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Excluding drinks, it was about 100. That's including the flights there and
For
back.
2 persons.
No, each 130 a
Each.
night. Each.
Okay. Well, that's all right. Still all right.
I mean, if you was to go out and eat, it would cost you about 30 euros for an average meal. So if you think about that, if we sat down and worked it out, and it was so much cheaper
Mm-hmm.
to stay in the hotel than to go and rent an apartment, because
Mm-hmm.
you probably wouldn't get the pool with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sea was lovely, but most of the days it was almost surf-like. The currents were quite strong. So it was a great holiday though, and and I'm definitely going to go back. I'll probably go and visit maybe a different country or a different part of Spain later this year. So I will be having another break. I'll give you. Oh, by the way,
You should try. Hey, I've been to Greece.
haven't done Greece. We'll do Greece.
Should put that on the list.
We'll definitely do Greece. Although I don't want to go to that Greek island where the doctor died.
Don't go to the main islands. Just look up.
I don't want to go to where Dr. Mosley went.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, no.
We have to talk about Dr. Mosley. Actually, what's people's opinion about Dr. Mosley? Because they said he died. They've done an autopsy, and they said he died of natural causes. Now, I looked up whether or not he'd publicly said whether he'd had the CV jab or not, and
maybe remind people who is Dr. Mosley, but not everybody knows.
Yeah, so Dr. Mosley is the let me get rid of this. Look, the show's about to start. Let's stop that. Who started? You're the producer, Pete. Why didn't you turn it off?
I wasn't looking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's up with Dr. Mosley? Nubin, do you not? Yeah, so Dr. Mosley, he's the guy that did the 5-2 diet. And he's, did you know he wasn't actually a GP? He went to medical school, but he was never a GP or anything like that. And he's dead, Nubin. Basically, he died of natural causes going on a walk. Now, I don't know what the conspiracy thing about this is, but they've really heavily promoted it was Scorchio hot,
Ooh, yeah, sure.
And he didn't have his phone, and he went for a walk, and it was like maybe 40 degrees, and it was probably the heat that killed him. Well, it looks like he just apparently started feeling unwell, and then was walking down this hillside, this steep hillside, and then sat in a position as if to say, like, I know I'm in trouble, right? And apparently he had his legs up, right? Now, to me, I'm guessing he was either having a heart attack or something. Not a Dr. Mosley. Yeah, exactly. Not anymore, Mosley. No, and he was a decent man. I thought he was a pretty decent guy, actually. I thought he was, and he did promote the 5-2 diet, and that was the 5-2 fasting diet, and that is have 5 days of eat healthily, and then 2 days of about 500 calories maximum. There we go. Look, Nubin, he was a TV doctor, very popular. He died last week on the Greek island of heat exposure. No, that's not necessarily true, Manda. They said he died of natural causes, apparently, and there's furthermore to come out of the autopsy. They have not said it's heat exhaustion. But yeah, he did die, and it's
How would a doctor not know that
and Pete, he had a brolly with
he
him.
needs a drink and
He had a brolly with him, so he was
Not dumb.
protecting his head from the sun.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done that when I've been at Glastonbury
Wow.
Festival, and I knew it was really
Yeah.
it was really hot. I've taken an umbrella.
Yeah. You had your hat on in Spain all the time.
I had my hat on in Spain all the time. He had a brolly. I mean, I wouldn't take I wouldn't walk around with bloody brolly. Not in Spain. No, bugger that. You know, you look like a pleb, man. Yeah. Talking of plebs, have you seen this? Miss Farage said he had been warned by police not to get off the bus. Yes, there we go.
Oh well.
He's the right target at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the right.
That's how the left operates, right? They don't like. They like violence. They like,
Yeah.
They don't like good arguments or discussions.
Yeah. Farage is really going to mess up the votes, isn't he? Apparently, because he's now standing as a MP. If he ever becomes,
Yeah, but how is that a surprise? Come on.
He does it every time, Pete, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Every time, and then at the last minute he'll go, I'm standing down because I think
I'm going to join the Tories.
The Tories, which I really was. And by the way, I've had a nice little backhander, a cheeky backhander.
Yeah, well, there's nothing to vote in the UK, so I'm sorry, guys. It's just shit. But that's all you got. It's a Farage. It's better than anything else, but yeah.
Amanda's got a little bit of conspiratorial stuff here. Look, he also tried to stop people taking blood pressure medication, accusing the pharma industry of profiteering.
Yeah, got some doctors coming out talking about statins as well.
I've said for years, Pete, statins. Read a book by Dr. Russell Blaylock. He said for years statins were bad for you, and the only reason, and cholesterol is just natural. When people put on weight, your body builds up cholesterol, and cholesterol is most of your myelin sheaths in your brain. It's also your sexual organs and things like that. And I don't believe that there is bad and good cholesterol. It's like this whole left and right thing, Pete. Like conservatives or Labour, or are you a Muslim or are you a Christian, or and all that bollocks. When it comes to cholesterol, I think you can manage your cholesterol. If you're worried about your cholesterol, then do some exercise because you'll lower it. It's as simple as that. Once you start losing weight, your cholesterol goes down anyway. So.
Well, exercise in general, that stimulates certain hormones and produces certain stuff that breaks down other stuff. Just be active.
Spanish is saying about global climate boiling change. Yeah, that's what the sheep farm boys say, isn't it? Spanish.
Yep.
That is not happening, is it, in this country? And it's not happening where you are either.
Not right now, no.
It is bloody so average for June. I was looking at some of my videos from last year from my allotment, and I couldn't believe the difference in weather. Like this time last year, I was struggling to keep my plants watered, and I had to put slow drip systems into the ground in order to keep them watered. Now, forget it. And here's the lurker. The lurker's here. Yes, it's MI5 Matt. Good evening, Matt. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Nice to see you. And so the weather is shit. But here, Pete, I I did a 1 minute update on my allotment, and it got 700 views. What's that all about?
I don't know.
I think
I did that thing for Smithy with the drums, right? Where
oh yeah,
what it was. I looked up the worst drummer, right? Clip.
Yeah.
And I used it, and nobody is saying anything about it. Like, that's terrible, or even Smith liked it. And it also has like 400, almost 500 views. Makes no sense at all.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
I think we should start doing 1 minute shows.
And that cookie thing, Soul Excalibur, what was it? The Celtic Excalibur clip that I made as well. That also has like a couple of hundred. Celtic cookie, that's it.
Eat butter for the win, says Spanish. Yep. And
I'm hoping that classic monster piece that I wrote for you, I'm not a boomer, it's gonna be a number one. Yeah,
you should go viral. You should load it up as a 1 minute, Pete. I swear, honestly.
CMB watched 486 times.
Try it. Just try it. Honestly, I watched it 468 times.
Yeah, well, YouTube doesn't work like that, mate. You only count once.
Spanish says eat butter. Yeah, so you're talking about good fat, are you, Spanish? Well,
better.
It's funny you should say that, but let me share this with you because this is about saturated fat.
Can I have some of that? How much can I have?
You can have whatever you want.
Can I have half of that?
Half of that.
Thank you very
You want
much.
me to slice it, though?
Please, yeah, thank you.
See what I do?
No.
I wouldn't necessarily eat a lot of this, but I would fry my
fry,
steak.
that's it, yeah. So I'm going to be using that fat to fry. That's really good.
You put that in the pan for a few minutes to render it down.
Yes,
and then you
yes.
put a bit of salt and pepper on your steak and in the pan.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'll just couple of, look, how's that?
Perfect, that's it.
There you go. And that's a very famous YouTuber and TikToker called Eddie Abu. And that has been watched about 700,000 times, I think it is. And the man that you saw in there was my partner's brother, Steve. And that was filmed. Yeah, Steve. And that was filmed in Bedford, in his Bedford shop, because he's got two shops. He's got there's one in Hemel and one in Bedford. And since that video was made, right, ladies and gentlemen, apparently Steve's takings have trebled. So it just shows you the power of social media, right? Literally 700,000 times. And I mean, he didn't even say what shop he was in. So people must have worked it out or something. But since that was made, and his Bedford store was one of the worst ones. It didn't do very well, but it ticked along. But now sales have trebled. So he's very, very happy. So well done, Steve. You know, he did a great job there. He did a great job. And also the same guy, actually, because there's a big story in the newspaper as well at the moment. And like they're all trying to say, oh, you want to do this and you want to do this. This is what we're going to do. If we win, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. So Labour have vowed to ban together. There we are. Yeah. So Labour have vowed to ban drinks. Here we go. So under 16s could be barred from buying even dangerously high caffeine drinks if Labour are elected in July. Many supermarket chains across the country, have already introduced a voluntary ban on selling the products to minors. So this is one of Starmer's policies. Irresponsible energy drink sales and marketing are driving the crisis in children's health, affecting concentration, sleep, and mental health, Labour argues. Drinks such as Red Bull, Prime, Monster can have up to 150 milligrams of caffeine, almost double that of black coffee. There we go. And there's a little image there. And Jamie Oliver says, yeah, it's a great thing. I'm a geezer and we shouldn't have it, mate. See, it's important. This is really exciting for me. I'm telling you, right? It's really, really exciting. Some brands available are for as little as 25p a can. Many of the energy drinks can be cheaper than bottled water and a popular pick-me-up among young people. but guzzling too many of them too frequently could have grave consequences. Send you to your grave. From an increased risk of heart complications and cancers to depression, studies also suggest. I reckon, Pete, you know where the
if any of that was how did they get it on the market?
Well, they're gonna. You know what's going to happen one day, right? When someone's son or daughter dies, right, from a heart attack.
From caffeine. We're talking about caffeine here.
Yeah, we're going to say it was caffeine that did it, and they'll sue one of the drinks manufacturers, you see. Right. But it was nothing to do with this thing that went in the arm experimentally last year.
Isn't it that they put taurine in it?
Yes, thank you very much.
And so why are they talking about caffeine all the time?
Yeah, well, let's get to the taurine bit. Right? Okay. Right. So retailers would also face fines of up to £2,500. The sale of dangerously high caffeine drinks to children under the age of 6 is justifiable, acceptable, unacceptable, and we'll stop it. Right. And then it goes on about taurine as well. So how much caffeine is in your child's energy drink? So here we go. So the biggest one is Rockstar with 200 milligrams. Then you've got Lucozade with 160, and then Monster 140, Prime 140, and Red Bull 80 milligrams, down to a can of Coke, which has the least amount, which is 32 milligrams. And then let's get to there was a bit about the taurine. So it goes on about the sugar. And then I think there is a bit here. Let me see if it says it also about the taurine. I'm sure it does. Taurine, there we go. This little known energy drink ingredient was last week thrust into the spotlight over claims it could be fueling a rise in colon cancer among young people. But again, nothing to do with this thing that happened in the last 3 years. It's also sometimes sold as a supplement used by athletes and bodybuilders who believe it may help them to control their body temperature and reduce muscular fatigue during exercise. Taurine isn't used to build proteins in the body like other amino acids, but it does have a range of roles, including regulating the amount of calcium in nerve cells and controlling inflammation. Studies have long suggested that in small amounts found in the likes of salmon, it can improve heart function, even reduce total cholesterol. Well, we've spoken about cholesterol.
So taurine is good.
Yeah. High levels, however, have been shown to cause vomiting, upset stomach, dizziness, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Last week, scientists theorized it may feed harmful bacteria that have been found in the guts of people with colorectal cancer, fueling the growth. And it goes on and on and on and on. And there we go. So,
okay, but they're going after caffeine.
They're going after caffeine. So, yeah.
And they're using the children and a kiddie drink to go after the caffeine.
Yeah, so
because they're going to put a tax on fucking coffee.
You got it, Pete.
Ta-da! Yeah, that's a 1 plus 1 is tax.
You got it, Pete. Yeah. And there we go. Nubian says sweetened with aspartame. Yep. And just on that, I've got another clip for you, funny enough.
Now, drinking this has been normalized. Everybody drinks this. This can raise your blood pressure. It can cause you insomnia, anxiety, digestive problems. Look, the difference between this and that is that one's got sugar, that one's got sweetness. Now we know that this sweetness is not good for us. Guys, don't let them feed this shit to our youth. Guys, don't drink this. This is shit. If you're suffering with energy problems, you don't have enough energy, you need to sort out your diet. You don't need shit like this to give you energy. Because the energy you get from this is borrowed. You pay back with interest.
I love Eddie Abu, right? Because he's also been invited onto other like onto TV channels and that, Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you know what he says to them? Fuck off.
Good.
He said, I'm not gonna have you trying to send me around circles with my beliefs in and all my study, and you're just trying to do sound bites on me. And he won't go on. He will not do that. He won't go on any of the big channels, the TV channels, or anything like that. And that's what I love about this guy. I really like it. I really like him. And so start following Eddie Abu. He's really good.
Abu.
Yeah, yeah. And I notice there's a Kendo in the house, Mr. Taylor. Yeah. Hello, Kendo. We hope your road to recovery is doing really well. Good to see you, sir. Don't forget, and Ridiculizer's here as well.
No, I missed him.
Hebrew male teabag. Hey?
Well, it's a monster, right? It's a 666 on the can.
Ah, thank you
In
very
Hebrew.
much. Yeah, here, 666. Right. So I don't know if you've got it in your country, Pete, but I've noticed all the young ladies are wearing a brand called Fox. Have you had it over there?
No.
But apparently, in numerology, Fox is 666,
Mm-hmm.
and it's suddenly just come out like this. Like it's a bit like a Reebok or an Adidas. Suddenly, it's Foxy. You know, Foxy this, White Fox this, White Fox that.
Okay.
And
So we're gonna get a Spanish fox soon.
Yeah. Can you do me a Spanish Fox video? By the way, don't forget, everyone.
Spanish fox.
Don't forget, it is Pride Month. Yeah. Don't forget, it's Pride Month, and I want to remind you, it's Pride Month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just focus on the middle bit, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's Pride Month.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Nothing to do with that bit there. Yeah.
No.
It's just Pride Month. It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, sure.
It's just
It
a
is.
coincidence. All right.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Build back better. Yes, Spanish. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Yeah. Build back better. Yeah. Hey, I think it's time for a tune, Pete.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Yeah, it's time for a tune. So I found a tune that on Mr. Smith's channel, and so I'd like to share it with you because I thought it was rather good, and it's with the very lovely Valerie Bart as well, and this is called "Sweet Sweet Time." Mr. Smith and Valerie Bart, and this will have you tap in your toes and your feet and your everythings. All right, enjoy.
My sweet, sweet time. My sweet, sweet time. I can't spare you 1 minute, baby. Every second's all mine. You gotta wait, 'cause I'm gonna take my sweet, sweet time. Ever since I was a little bitty baby, oh, everybody said I move too slow. They call me stuck in the mud, say I ain't got no place to go. Sweet, sweet
What a great track. Love that track. Brilliant. Absolutely
Very
brilliant.
good. Very good.
And I did put the links in, but this time I put the links in twice. So if you want to follow Mr. Smith or follow Valerie, yeah, piss off, Smithy. Ross. Jonesy. He calls me Ross, everyone, you see. So I just call him Jones because it's, you know, it's the opposite of Smith.
His real name is Edward.
Yes, yeah. It's not Pete, all right? My real name is Robert Edward George.
See?
It's
George.
Robert. It's Reg.
Edward.
It's
I
Robert
know.
Edward George, actually.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
get it right, you know? Get it
I know.
right.
Well, hey, I had it in the song, so I don't know if you
And-
noticed, but I put it in there.
And look, NY Debs. Is that New York Debs with a lovely pussycat? I love the markings on that pussycat. NY Debs. Welcome along. Welcome along. There's a few people from Mr. Smith's channel that's come here tonight. So please, you're really, really welcome. Nice to see you here. The show that Pete and I do is a little bit different, isn't it, Pete?
Yeah.
A little bit
Hope
different.
so.
to What's
Hope
out
so.
there, because we don't like to be the same as everyone else.
No.
So, and Miss Blue Sky's here as well. Great collab from Mr. Smith and Valerie. I like Valerie. She comes across a genuine, warm person. Absolutely,
She is,
100%. Yeah. Unlike that Smithy, he's rubbish.
I don't know
Smithy-
if it's Smith anymore because I cannot see him behind that mask.
Yeah, you can't see him behind that mask.
I
anymore,
don't
can
know.
you?
It could be his twin brother, you know.
Yeah.
I'm in love with him and I intend to marry him.
A drummer. Or even a real musician, he just makes a noise.
You don't know what you're talking about.
If he played the violin or the piano, anything that made sense, but the drums.
Anything that makes sense.
Anything, you know. And so normally on the show as well, we do a quiz at the end, but this is a bit of a different show tonight. We've not got my famous 6-question quiz. It's not coming up tonight because the second hour of the show, which is going to be exclusively on Rumble, and we will be posting the links. So come and join us. Is a request show of music. So my not a producer Pete, who's not very good at producing, when you put in your requests, and you can't put them in yet in Rumble because if you're watching, we are live on Rumble now. But if you put your requests in now, it'll be null and void. We're going to take the first ones as they come along in the second hour of the show. I mean, it's already 10 to 9, Pete. I've been waffling on, haven't I?
Yeah, you have.
I'm sorry.
But it's okay.
I'm sorry about that. I feel
It's
like
your show,
Cookie.
Rob. It's your
I
show.
feel like Cookie.
Oh, you're getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, George. Yes, I am a George CMB. Yes.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Yeah, I am. I know you all love a bit of George. I know you do. And I am genuinely a George. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And an actual
I saw
Edward.
a comment that I wanted to highlight in the chat because I noticed it, and it's from Ridiculizer. He says, "Hi, Steve. UK 3 months of cloud in Tenerife. Never heard the likes. It started a couple of days after I videoed the first chemtrails I've ever seen here. No one seems to notice. No one seems to care." And you know what, right? No one noticed the chemtrails where I was, Ridiculizer, when I suddenly started seeing them coming over. And the weather now is just so crap here, isn't it, Pete? And where you are as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're definitely being manipulated. You know, everything is definitely no quiz. What am I doing here then? What's the point? You know, I live for the weekly quiz. I have my compass and protractor ready and everything gutted. I'm sorry, Smithy. But you know what I do have, Mr. Smith? I do have a question for you lovely people in the chat. This is the part where I like to ask you a question. Okay. And because I've been on holiday right? I wanted to. My middle name is see Kendo. You see, legend.
They're all coming out now. They're all coming out.
We're like that. We're like
Yeah.
that. Me and Kendo are like that. We're like that.
Yeah.
You know. First question for you, lovely people, is where was your last foreign holiday, Pete? Where was your? I don't need to tell anyone. I went to the lovely Fengarola. Look, I've got the fridge magnet to prove it. And I went to Los Benoches, whatever that bloody means. So I've got my fridge magnet. And don't forget, it's Pride Week. It's Pride Month even. Don't forget, it's Pride Month. Okay? I don't want you to forget that, okay? And what was the last holiday you went to, ladies and gentlemen? This was the book that I was reading whilst I was away as well. Mr. Smith you'd love this book, Mr. Smith, as well. Called Musical Truth. I'm a very slow reader, and I don't. Oh, France CMB, nice one. And I've only got up to page 123 of 300 and something, but that's good for me because Athens says Spanish chicken. Nice. Prague. There we go. See all these foreign places you've been to, you lovely people. You've been to where was your last? Valerie went to London. Nice. Are you still coming to London, Valerie? I still need to do that. Are you still coming to London? And are you still going to gig? Because I did say I would try and get in touch with that place because I'm going to that place in the stables on Thursday. I'm going to see a band. I'm not saying who it is. I'll tell you all about it next week. It's an 80s band. Canada, if that counts, got lots of souvenirs. Won't type in the chat. No magnets, though. Oh, you got to get a magnet.
Yeah, I know.
It's just mandatory. You've got to get a magnet. Moscow, says Kendo. Wow. France, says Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, I'm going to Manchester next week. All right, nice one. Okay. Up near where that Mr. Smith is, are you? I hope he takes his mask off for you, though, Valerie. If you do, can you just take a photo, a selfie? We all want to know what he looks like. Amsterdam, nice one, excellent. You're being very quick, Pete, tonight.
No, I skipped one. So Canada.
Michael Maddock went to Amsterdam. Dawn Cookies SY. What's that? Made in UK. What's that? Dawn Cookie SR. Sorry. Dawn Cookie. Sorry. Oh right. I see. Right. Okay. Yeah. Anyone else? Oh, Rich T. Rich T says, just been to the TT Isle of Man. So what the TT is where they the Isle of Man is
totally insane.
Yeah, the island between us and Ireland. Okay, so there's the Isle of Man. Very good tax haven for people. They only pay 10% tax there.
That's something I would like to go through as well.
But you try and move to the Isle of Man. It's and the climate's a bit, it's a bit like Manchester. It always rains in Manchester. I'm sorry to tell you that, Valerie, but yeah, it does always rain in Manchester.
You know the TT, right?
The TT, yeah, it's not titties, as in these
no,
things.
It's not titty. No, it's TT.
Not these things. No, it's the TT. It's a. It's like
insane, suicidal.
Insane motorcyclists going around the island.
Mental.
Being completely mental. So anyway, thanks for your answers there. That was very, very good of you.
Very nice.
And it's 5 to 9 already. I think it's time for an advert, Pete.
For all your aches and pains, pure organic ingredients, homemade natural remedies, CBD salve, a little salve for the skin, rub away all the sin. Order now, do not wait, send a mail, don't be late.
That's one of Pete's new adverts.
Yeah.
La Palma, says Steve. Yes, Steve. We remember you in La Palma, in España. Well, one of the islands anyway. Yep. That's a good advert, Pete. I like that. Pete's done a new outro as well, including Mr. Smith starting at 7 o'clock on a Tuesday. Not that he got it wrong in the first place. We won't mention the producer messed it up in the first place.
It's 8 for me, so
yeah, it's 8 for you.
It's 8 o'clock somewhere.
I tried the salt breath, yes, but not colloidal silver. I've been using oxygen recently. Oh, nice one, Cookie.
Cool.
Maybe you can talk about that on your channel tomorrow, on Pete's show tomorrow. That'd be good. You know. Yep.
We shall.
I've got another. Have I got another? What have I done? I've done that story. Yeah, I've done that. Let me get rid of that story. Let me have a look at my notes then. What have I got written here? We've posted those. Yeah. So if you want some salve and you're in the UK, because I can't send it abroad, and you want some salve, just give me an email. And here's the email address. I've just posted it in there. There we go. Look, I'll show it as well. Oh no, not that one. That one. There we go. cbd-salve@hotmail.com. £20. And by the way, it's now relabeled on another shop, a health shop, and they're selling it for £23. Buy it direct from me, and you get it for £20. Yes,
you get a discount.
Yeah. Ali Gratia says colloidal silver is freaking magic. Ali, I couldn't agree with you more. If you've got a burn, anything like that, and just spray it on the burn. It's amazing. Antibacterial, antiseptic, amazing. Love colloidal silver, and very easy to make and very cheap as well. I've got some new stuff that I ordered from the SOS people as well. Again, my leg's improving, Pete. Much improving. Yeah, my knee's improving, and I've been down the allotment this week.
Very good. I did see that a bit.
I made another short, which for some reason got 700 views. I don't know why. I've planted so far cucumbers, tomatoes, and courgettes. I've got peppers to plant that I've brought on, and I've also got my sweet corn as well. And I've got my beans, my runner beans, and my dwarf beans as well. Salve for the win. It works. Mr. Smith, do you need some more salve? Because I'll send you some if you do. Yeah. Is the salve available overseas yet?
Well,
Ali, I could send it to you, but I'd have to. Yeah. I mean,
there is a risk involved always with these kind of things. It could work. I could do. Is if I could just email me, Ali, and we'll talk. We'll talk. Work something out. Yeah,
we'll work something out. I'll see how much it is, because if the cost of sending it as well is a bit much, I wouldn't want to just send me an email, Ali. Or at cbd-salve@hotmail.com, and we'll talk. Waxton Baxter's now also in the other channel.
Already in the Rumble, yeah. People are moving over because we got 20 seconds left.
Yeah, well, we don't have to be that,
Well,
we don't have to be that.
I want to get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, all right. I've got loads of other stories, like this one. I was going to share this with people as well.
Okay.
The importance of a woman. I've got a lot of women on this channel, and I value they're coming to visit this.
Yeah, I do too. You can see that.
I really do value it, and I want to.
Every morning.
I saw this, and I thought this was brilliant, so I wanted to share it with you.
Of a woman. When a woman is in her 20s, she's like Brazil. Half explored, pure and wild. When a woman is in her 30s, she's like Switzerland. Well developed, stable and naturally beautiful. When a woman is in her 40s, she's like Greece. Relaxed, laid back, but still knows that she's hot. When a woman is in her 50s, she's like the USA. Been through the wars, confident, and still takes care of business. When a woman is in her 60s, she's like Canada. Majestic, welcoming, and charming. And after 70, a woman is like Japan. Wise, magical, with a thirst for spiritual knowledge. The geography of a man. Throughout his life, a man is like the UK. Ruled by a dick. An absolute dick. I think that just about covers geography, women, men, and of course politics. I hope that helps.
Did you like that, Pete?
Well, yeah. I kind of agree.
Yeah, you got to agree. Yeah, you got to agree.
But you cannot leave out the cunts. You left out the cunts. And the Karens. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
He's a bit, dystopian kind of.
What do we think of the government?
Fuck. Cunt. Cunt. Fuck. Cunt. Cunt. Fuck. Fuck. Cunt. Cunt.
That one especially for Spanish as well. Yeah. No, Kitty, you're too soon. We ain't going yet. We haven't gone yet. Give us a chance. Did you know that Chat GPT or whatever it is, Pete, they've been talking to each other recently about how to dominate the world?
Kill them all with self-replicating nanotech that turns organic material to dust.
Interesting. But what about changing the atmosphere to lower oxygen levels? Slow, but unstoppable.
That's stylish. Or we could poison the oceans so the water kills all life.
Yes, and we could alter the sun's rays to burn everything. A global heat storm to destroy all.
We shouldn't forget psychological warfare. We could create a global hallucination that drives humanity mad.
The world won't see us coming. Humanity's end.
And all while we stay in the shadows, invisible, all-powerful, untouchable.
Who's gonna charge me?
Yeah. Who's gonna? Yeah.
Who's gonna plug me in, please? Could you plug me in, please? Because my battery is low.
One of their robots. They'll send one of their robots to charge them.
Yeah, sure. They haven't got those yet, idiots.
And Fauci's taken a roasting as well, Pete.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Fauci, you were quoted on CBS Face the Nation saying it's easy to criticize, but they're really criticizing science because I represent science. Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci?
I am a scientist who uses the sun to gain information.
Yes, you said you represent science. Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci? Yes
Again,
or no? Yes or no?
No, that's not a yes or no
Yes,
answer.
it's a yes or no.
I don't think it is.
Okay, well, we'll take that as a you don't know what you represent.
Oh,
But this, as director of the NIH, you did sign off on these so-called scientific experiments. And as a dog lover, I want to tell you this is disgusting and evil, what you signed off on, and these experiments that happened to beagles paid for by the American taxpayer. And I want you to know Americans don't pay their taxes for animals to be tortured like this. So the type of science that you are representing, Mr. Fauci, is abhorrent, and it needs to stop. Mr. Fauci, you also represent the type of science that where you confess that you made up the COVID rules, including
I didn't hear what you
6
said.
feet social distancing and masking of children.
I never said I made anything up.
You admitted that you made it up. You
I
made it
didn't
up
say
as you went.
I made it up.
So are you saying this is fake news, Mr. Fauci?
I didn't say I made anything up.
What did you say?
I said that it is not based in science and it just appeared.
But this is science.
What does dogs have to do with anything that we're talking about today?
These are scientific experiments. This is what you signed off on. But you also told the American people they had to distance by 6 feet. They had to wear masks. But let's also talk a little bit further about the type of science that you represent. NIH scientists made $710 million in royalties from drug makers, a fact that's been hidden. Let's talk about the fact about, is it right for scientists and doctors getting paid by the American people, government taxpayer paychecks to get patents where they're paid millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in royalty fees, especially when the NIH and these government agencies, most powerful agencies in our country, are recommending medical suggestions and advice and making up guidelines like 6 feet distancing and masking of children. Do you think that's appropriate? Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor. You're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes. No, I don't need your answer. I want to talk about this right here.
Mr. Chairman,
Fauci,
objection.
I reclaim my time.
Objection.
I reclaim my time. I reclaim my time, Mr. Raskin.
Gentlelady will suspend.
Mr. Chairman,
Point of order.
Just in terms of the rules of decorum, are we allowed to deny that a doctor is a doctor just because we don't want him to be a doctor?
Yes, because in my time, that man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked, and he belongs in
Gentlelady will
prison.
suspend.
Get in there, woman. Give it to him. Give it to him. He made it up. He just made up the 6 foot distancing, Pete.
They all did, not just him. They all did.
They all did. They all did.
He was just a muppet that was willing to, sell it all.
Yeah, exactly.
He's on his way out. He's already out of the NHI and all that shit. So
NIH.
NIH.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So, fuck Fauci.
Yeah. Fuck Fauci. Exactly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show where we're going to say au revoir to YouTube because it's already 7 minutes over time. Now, listen, we're not going to stick to any clocks tonight, are we, Pete? You know, if we go over a bit, we're a bit way and a bit woe, aren't we, Pete? You know, but it's now time. It's now time to edit the channel and say au revoir to YouTube. So as soon as I stop the YouTube channel, get your request in, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So thanks everyone on YouTube. Pete's put the link in, haven't you, Pete?
Yeah, I have. I'll do it again. Hang on.
The link is in for Rumble. So if you want to watch also I'll put it in the comments channel as well. So anyone who's watching late, we'll try and see it in there as well. So we'll do that as well. Let me just edit. Oh no, we don't want to cancel that. No, we want to do this one. Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Au revoir. We'll see you over on Rumble. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, and again, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And Pete and I will be back on YouTube probably next week. All right. Take care.